What up, everybody? It's your boy Plug and Play coming at you one more time right now, loading up a public match. This video today is going to detail precisely what I mean. Some of you are a little confused, both here on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Reddit, that there are ciphers missing from the map. Maybe it's just me, maybe my game is bugged. I highly doubt it. I'm running an Xbox One X, the latest version of Black Ops 4, and I'm not the only person that has reported this. So I'm making this video so the rest of you can see. Some of you are not running into this problem at all, and thank God, because it's kind of frustrating. So hopefully you don't have to deal with this. But in any case, here we are. As you can see, I'm loading up a public lobby with 3 random players. It is on Classic 9, and this is all going to be uncut except for when I go in between the matches. But I'm going to play 4 different matches for you here with 4 different settings, 4 different circumstances and modes that I'm going to play, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now here in the first game, like I said, this is the public match. I'm not going to skip forward, I'm not going to fast forward, I'm not going to cut the footage at all so you guys can see it clearly. Right now we're just killing time trying to get to that 1,000 points, so I'm going to go ahead and knife a couple zombies, get my banner going. This just out of habit. I always swipe the raw banner because that's just my thing. I don't know why. I knew right away I was going to go look at this and then just leave the match. I had no intention of staying, so I don't know why I'm doing all this. But anyway, just to force a habit. But here we are, right here, loaded up in the raw map, or the 9 map. Already on round 2. Just need one more kill. So I'm just going to sit here and sound like a dumbass, I guess, while I'm doing a voiceover of this recording. But there we go. We're going to go ahead and grab a couple kills here. Don't worry, buddy, I'll buy the door, you broke bitch. Let's go on up in here. I'm immediately going to go up on the top of the Danu Tower. And right where it should be, there you go. It's completely missing. Look around, maybe it got moved. No, it did not get moved. So this was the public lobby custom, not a custom game. It was just a random public match on normal difficulty. And as you can see, it's not on any of the other rooftop ledges. It is completely gone. Alright guys, so here we go again. I'm going to load up a casual game of 9, and I'm just going to do it solo, no bots or anything. We're going to go ahead and load right up into the map. I am going to cut out the cutscenes because I have gotten a copyright strike on a previous video. Because during the live stream it happened to include the cutscene and the audio. It was really stupid. Anyway, Activision's fucking blows. But in any case, we're gonna cut those cutscenes out. So here we go, loading into a custom casual game on the map 9. Gonna do the same thing. Like I said, I just swipe my banner as a force habit. You can clearly see just the amount of self-revives I have, that I am in a custom game and I am in a casual game. I'm going to go ahead and get my headshots here. So that way I'll have 3 self-revives. Again, I knew I was going to back the fuck out of the game. Don't know why I'm really doing that. I am a creature of habit when it comes to my zombie games. But I've got enough money. I'm going to go ahead and run over to the Danu Temple. Same as before. I don't usually open this gate first. I normally go through the Ra Temple, but for the sake of the video. But you can see here, again, no cipher. Now we've covered public lobbies, and we've covered a custom game on casual difficulty, and no Danu cipher whatsoever. So we'll just go ahead and back out of that match, and we'll go on to the next one. So next up, we're going to go ahead into a hardcore solo match. Same map. We're going to go on the 9 map. We're going to go ahead and cut out the cutscene as well, just to save time on the length of video and avoid a copyright strike. And once we load into the game, like I said, I'm just going to do the same thing here. This will now be the 3rd match in a row that we've loaded into. And spoiler alert, no Danu cipher here in hardcore either. But for the sake of the video and for the sake to put everybody at ease, some people tried to say, well, in a mutations map you might be playing, you don't realize it, or you might be on casual and they don't show up in casual. So I wanted to play all 4 modes and let you guys know and see for yourselves without it being edited that it is definitely not the case. So same thing here, just grab my money and go ahead and pop that realistic, or the hardcore mode. They do a little bit more damage there. So we're going to go ahead up through the Danu Temple again. Take a look at the same spot above the window and boom! There you go, imagine that. No Danu rooftop cipher. I was not surprised because I've played 50 matches on this map and haven't seen it, and I'm checking all the other ledges just in case anybody says it might have moved. It is clearly not here where it should be. So we're going to go ahead and end this match as well and head on over to the final test of the theory here. Last but not least, guys, we're going to go here in the custom mutations. I'm going to give myself a bunch of money. We're going to go ahead into a custom mutations match with a bunch of fucking bots, and we're going to open up all the doors. We're going to go ahead and see what we can and cannot find in the custom match. So here we go. Just add a couple bots and go down there and click ready or play, and we'll go ahead and load it up. And like I said, for the last 3, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the cutscene. And once we cut out that cutscene, just to avoid any kind of bullshit from Activision, we're going to go ahead and load into the custom mutations map. You can clearly see my revives, how much money I got, the bots, and so on, so you know for a fact it is a custom mutations match. Load times on this shit sometimes are pretty ridiculous. Even running it at lower settings on a 1x, it still does lag a little bit. But 50,000 bucks here. We're gonna go ahead and open up as many doors as we can. First and foremost, I'm gonna get right to the point. Custom mutations, Danu Cipher does not exist. So there are 4 separate game modes, 4 different sets of circumstances, different difficulties, different types of lobbies, and the cipher does not exist. Furthermore, I have a new theory here I want to add to this video. All of these ciphers are missing in the custom mutations. I'm going to run around the map and I'm going to show you. Right there we saw that the Danu piece of paper that's usually up against that rock is gone. We're going to go ahead here and look in the Ra Tower. Right here there should be a cipher. It is obviously gone as well. Just going to go ahead and open up all the doors, but all the cipher right here on the wall, that one is gone. Normally there's something there on the wall. So we'll go back down. And there's 2 things, point I want to make once we get down into the temple and the flooded crypt that I want to point out to you guys. But for now, we're going to go check on those other 2 ciphers in the Odin and the Zeus towers. So we're just going to make our way under the map here, work our way over to the Odin temple. And surprisingly, the ruins are still on the floor. I think that's just part of the map, like a decoration. When I deciphered those, they're still there. So we'll go ahead and head upstairs here. La-dee-da, la-dee-da, la-dee-da. Can only ramble and talk so much to kill time. But just open up doors just to be a nice guy here. We look up. No piece of paper on the beam there where it should be. So that cipher is gone. And last but not least, we'll go check the one at Zeus. And like I said, I'm not surprised in custom mutations that these ciphers are gone. But I do have a theory as to why they might be gone. But I want to go ahead and show you in the first place. Just to kind of reinforce my theory here, we see that the Zeus cipher on the floor is also gone. Now if we go over here to the crypt, guys, we see that the nameplates are there. A lot of people are making note of that. And I'll go ahead and just check another random here. They don't change, and so far they don't disappear depending on whatever game mode you play on. But you see that the ones in the temple along the towers are also there. And the interesting thing about that I wanted to note, guys, I think the nameplates and the ciphers on these pillars here in the temple are for artistic purposes only. A couple reasons I say that. They are covered up with mud and dirt and pieces of the pillars missing, which make part of them impossible to read because pieces are missing. You can't decipher the whole thing. But it seems like the ciphers that are actually missing when you play custom mutations are the ones you need. The pieces of paper, the one in the Danu Temple, they're missing because they're meant to be deciphered. They're meant to do something in the game. That way you need them in order to do them. But in a custom mutations where the ciphers are missing that you need to have, these ones are still there, says to me that you don't need these ones in the flooded crypt and in the temple because they really don't mean anything. They're just there for artistic purposes. They're just there as a background. But anyway, guys, this video was for all of you guys that were wondering what the fuck I was talking about ciphers disappearing and missing. Thanks for those of you that believe me. For those of you that don't, now you have your proof. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button down below, guys. Help a small channel in the big YouTube universe. You guys take it easy. Peace.
Without bullets, I'll have to resort to stabbing!